Hey everyone, Dr. Zach here coming to you with take 2 of this pre-lab lecture for the titration curve lab. You did titrations earlier in the semester, but now you're actually going to plot things out and see what that curve looks like instead of just pulling numbers and running calculations. And so today you're going to do 2 flavors of titrations. One of them is a titration curve for a strong acid plus a strong base, and the other is with a weak acid and a strong base. So the strong base you'll be using in both cases is sodium hydroxide, and then you'll change the acid from HCl to acetic acid. And so when you make a titration curve, they all basically have the same shape. So you would set up your axes, you have pH on the y-axis, and your curve looks kind of like that. You get this kind of flat region, a steep increase, and then another flat region at the top. On the x-axis, normally you would plot something like the volume of NaOH, if that's the base that you're adding. But today we're going to mix things up, and you're actually going to be doing it against time. And so we don't have to worry too much about reading that burette. We just adjust a drip rate to give a certain volume. And so on your titration curve, like I said, you start out in kind of like a flat region, which if you go further in chemistry, you'll learn is a buffering region. And then you get this steep incline. And this steep incline, the steep slope, is related to where your equivalence point is. Your equivalence point is going to be somewhere in the middle there, and that's the point where your moles of acid will equal the moles of base. So you get to have some fun using stoichiometry in order to figure out the concentrations of these things that you're using. And so I think that's about it. So have fun.